Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel today. I have a very interesting topic, and this is about our children again, and that is what I call complementary feeding for children. Complementary feeding. The last time I made a video about exclusive breastfeeding and why it is very important. I think you need to refer back to that video. You can go back and watch that video. It is very important. Now, I told us that last time that exclusive breastfeeding is when you give a child only breast milk from 0 to 6 months. Now, complementary feeding starts when the child has clocked 6 months. You start a complementary feeding. Complementary feeding means introducing solid food to your child from age of 6 months. But that doesn't mean that you will stop breastfeeding the child, because World Health Organization advise that we give our children breast milk at least up to age 2. That is 2 years. So as you are introducing the child to solid food from that 6 months of age, you also continue with your breastfeeding, or if it is formula you are giving to your child. There are sometimes mothers are not allowed to breastfeed their children, and maybe they grow up with formula. It could be some medical issues or challenges which the doctor would advise. But the World Health Organization, the major advice given is that a child given birth to needs to take only breast milk for the first 6 months of age. So from 6 months, you now start introducing this solid food to them with the breast milk alongside, so that the child would also be getting nutrients from the breast milk. But that solid food is also important when they are at age 6 months. Now, at that age, 6 months, they should be able to have a good neck and head control. They are able to sit up supported. The child is ready to really learn other kind of foods. Like sometimes my children, when they are getting to that age, 6 months, when I'm eating my normal food with my family, they will be showing interest in eating it. I'll tell them, hold on till 6 months. You will see that kind of sign in them that they are ready to take another kind of meal apart from breast milk. So that is it. Now, I said complementary feeding starts from 6 months, and it is not with you don't keep your breast milk outside of it. You also give breast milk, and while you are introducing the complementary food. Now, some people would think that complementary feeding is just giving pap only or cereal. It's wrong. When you start giving complementary food, you can try different meals, and different meals. But the best thing is that you should start with a single ingredient. Single ingredient. It should be pureed. You should blend it. You should let it be very smooth. Well, at the first, especially for that 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 months, it should be a single ingredient, pureed. You need to blend it, and it should be very smooth, and it should be a little lighter. This is the first food the child is taking, so it should not be too thick. You introduce the child to puree, single ingredient purees, so that they will start using it to learn. You can start with iron rich food. You could puree meat. You could puree meat or poultry, or fortified cereals, so that it will be easy for the child to gulp down. Then you also need to gradually introduce variety. Maybe from age 8 months old, you can now start mixing up the food and all that. But as you mix them up, ensure it is an adequate diet or a balanced diet. So you can mix and match foods when they are from age 8 months. Yes. But for 6 months, when you are introducing the child to food, it should be a single ingredient, so that you would know whether the child is allergic to this. Like when I want to introduce my children to complementary feeding from 6 months, I usually try single ingredient. When you give the child and the child throws up or having a kind of intolerance, or maybe start vomiting and showing some allergic reactions, it will also give you clue that, okay, this particular food, I won't give it again. So that is the essence of giving one ingredient single ingredient purees to them so that you would know which one they are reacting to, especially when they are starting the complementary feeding for the first time. So that is it. Then you also need to uh, continue breastfeeding the child. Don't stop breastfeeding because you just started the complementary feeding. It is wrong. They still need to get nutrients from the breast milk. Then some of the tips I would be giving us when you are introducing a child to complementary feeding is that you start slow and gradual so that you'll be able to monitor allergies and intolerances. You need to start slow. You can give small, like, okay, let's say 2 spoons or 3 spoons, those small spoons that they usually make use of. Just gradually introduce them to the food and don't force them to eat. If you give a child and they don't really want it, they're not ready, don't force feed, but you keep doing it, introducing it to them. With time they could also get used to the taste and they would love the taste. Then you also need to make the meal time so engaging and interesting. It should be a fun time, and maybe you can get some plates that they drew some cartoon characters and all that. It could attract children for them to take the food. You also need to be patient with your little one. Be patient and be flexible. You understand? And when they get to a certain age where they can hold meals, you can give them finger fruits, soft fruits that they can hold by themselves and eat, but make sure you wash their hands first before you serve them such. It can be engaging and it will make the meal time very interesting. Seeing that they are able to feed myself, oh, they'll be so happy to take the food. Please remember, do not give a very hot food to a child. Make the food to cool down, then you feed the child. This is what complementary feeding is all about. Give the child what you eat at home. It shouldn't be only one particular food, because one of the things that makes them to reject meals, especially when you are introducing them to complementary feeding, is that you are giving them just one particular kind of food. Maybe pap all the time. It is wrong. You should be introducing them to varieties of food, so that they will not get bored and tired of a particular meal. So children need fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and all that. You need to give them rich food so that they can be strong. This complementary feeding is very crucial for the growth of the children, their development, and nutrition. So we don't need to joke with their complementary feeding. Please take it seriously and know what you give to your child. Because whatever you give to your child shows in their health status and could also make them to be strong or make them to be down in their immune systems. So let's help our children to grow well, strong, and healthy. Thank you so much. And thank you for always staying engaged with my channel. God bless you. Please share this video and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.